Hey Mal, so sorry that this is one, such poor quality. I just don't want to turn on a bunch of lights. It's nighttime. And two, that it's taking me so long to get to it. But then when I saw your list, I was like, you know what? Let me just put together a video. So I'm gonna give you this and you can watch it at your leisure, listen to it while you're doing something else or whatever. I'm going to use the Modern Essentials Handbook and the Essential Emotions book just to reference on some things. But I'm going to pull up your list just so I have it there. doTERRA also has two really good podcasts. One is for the customer side of things. So it's going to give you a lot more like usage. And then the other one is more for the business. So that's going to give you like some behind the scenes stuff. We also have an amazing module of business stuff that we've put together, and it's do it at your own pace. And I love that. So I'll share that information with you too sometime soon. But I know like business isn't your focus, but I think like as you learn as you go, you might find that some of that stuff is just like interesting to you. Other podcasts that I love, Dr. Marisa Snyder has a podcast all on like hormone health, and she has a book on essential oils and hormones. So I don't know if that's calling to you. Um, yeah, so that's about it for like podcasts that are oil specific, but I have a pile of podcasts that I listen to that are all around like mindset and all of that. Another book, Audible book that I think you might really like. I mean, you could read it too, but I think it's better to listen to this one, is The Emotion Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson. So check those out. I am not 100% sure on some of the blends that you gave right off the top of my head. So I'm gonna Google like the closest one that doTERRA has and like what to use. So I'm gonna kind of skip over those. But black pepper is intense, right? But it's really good if you're ever trying to quit smoking cigarettes. So if you or anybody you know is struggling with that, putting some black pepper on a toothpick and like chewing on it is really great to help with cigarette sensation. Honestly, it kind of tastes like an ashtray, so maybe that's like part of it. And I think it's also just like a really good anti-inflammatory, but I'm feeling called to look it up online. Online. I don't know what I'm saying. Feeling called to look it up in the emotion book. So black pepper reveals the masks and facades used to hide aspects of the self. Since childhood, most individuals have been taught that some feelings and behaviors are good while others are not. So instead of seeking to understand seemingly inappropriate feelings and behaviors, they usually judge, condemn, and repress them. Individuals learn early on to be loved and accepted, and they must hide undesirable aspects of themselves behind the mask or facade. Black pepper invites individuals to get real by digging deep within the less understood parts of themselves. Whether one's true motives and feelings are acknowledged or not, they continue to exist. The more feelings are pushed down, buried, and repressed, the more they seek to make themselves known. If they are not honestly dealt with and acknowledged, they will often be expressed through erratic, compulsive, or addictive behaviors. Black pepper also reignites the soul fire, fueling motivation and high energy, hastening the healing process. It gives individuals the strength to overcome challenges and issues they carry inside themselves. So I would diffuse that one or add it to a roller bottle. It's more of like a hot oil, so I wouldn't just like put it willy-nilly on your skin without a carrier oil. Cardamom is great for digestion. Cardamom tea, so you could just actually do like a drop in warm water and drink it like a tea. Great as a digestive. Christmas spirit, I'm assuming that one is just like good to diffuse around the holidays, put you in that festive mood. Cinnamon bark is going to be great for helping regulate blood pressure as well as blood sugar. It's a good one for like metabolic health in general. Clove. So clove, you either love it or hate it, right? But clove has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. It's also really good for when you have like some sickness coming on. That would be something you could add in to the diffuser or to a roller bottle blend if you're not feeling great. I would definitely look towards that. Clove is in one of our blends, On Guard, and that's like the immune boosting blend. And some of the other parts of the emotional side of clove is if you're in the victim mentality, defeated or dominated, enslaved, fear, rejection, to use some clove to feel empowered, set clear boundaries, protected, courageous, independent, capable, and proactive integrity. So I love that. Digest, I know that's like used like Digest Zen. Eucalyptus, I know there's different types of eucalyptus. So with that, like corner of the shower, when you're feeling stuffy or just need a pick me up, or in the diffuser at nighttime is really great when you're feeling stuffed up. Different types of eucalyptus just respond better to different people. It's just like based on where they're grown in nature. And if different types are like say grown in like a more swampy area, then they're going to be good at fighting off things like mold and fungus and all of that. So they kind of just can do a deeper dive of it. And a lot of times too, companies will just like change up where they have sourced things due to sustainability things and other reasons why. We have a new eucalyptus blend of 5 different eucalyptuses with doTERRA, and that was kind of like why they saw like some benefits from some benefits from others, and they combined them all. So I'm assuming that's like why you have these different eucalyptus. Frankincense is great for cellular vitality. Geranium, not one of my favorite smelling ones, but hormonal health, I think geranium. Emotionally, like think of like how a flower just like closes in on something. So like the petals like wrap around. So like if you need a hug in a bottle, grab the floral oils. Ginger, amazing for any upset stomach, any digestive issues, but it's also really warming. So it'd be something to bring in the colder months. Grapefruit, another really great one for metabolic health, as far as like blood sugar, blood pressure goes. It just is a really uplifting smell. All of our citruses, think of like the sun, like sun in a bottle when it comes to citrus oils. Jade lemon, not sure what that's all about. I'm interested though. Um, Juniper, great for the kidneys. So if like you have like kidney stone issues, anything around the kidneys, even low back pain, gravitate towards juniper. There's some really great blends that you can find like on Pinterest that include juniper. It's not like the best selling on its own, but it's a really good note to add in with like a floral oil or something else. Like it just like brings out the best in that. Lavender, I don't feel like I need to talk about lavender, like you know, right? Sleep, calming, but also like things you might not think about, but like bug bites, itchy skin. Love lavender for that. Lemon verbena. Lemon is great detoxing oil. It works well with our liver and gallbladder to do what they already do naturally, which is detox. Lemongrass, love that for muscle pain. Love to diffuse that. That's like all I ever diffused at my massage office. Lime, another great detoxing one. I don't know what loyalty is, but I'm interested since you have 5 of them. Is loyalty a blend that doTERRA has a similar? Let's see. When I click on it, what comes up? Nothing. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Did it go create a space for focus and courage? Well, doTERRA has a blend called Intune, and I'm wondering if that is similar. So I don't know, like loyalty. I'm really not sure because for some reason it's not like giving you the oils that are in it. It sounds like it's like very grounding now that I have this up, if that's what's actually in it. Ylang ylang, sandalwood, frankincense, rose. I bet that smells amazing. And I want to make something that smells like that. Patchouli. I like to put patchouli on my deodorant as I put my deodorant on, and it makes my natural deodorant last all day. That's about all I do with patchouli, other than I make a hair growth spray that has patchouli in it. Orange, uplifting, smells amazing. Nutmeg, any of like those spice oils can be really good for parasite cleansing. So it just depends kind of on what you have going on, but a lot of the spice oils can be great for that. I've also used nutmeg oil in baking and cooking. Manuka, I have that one and I don't really levitate towards it too much. And I feel like it's not one that's in my books because doTERRA only carried it for a short amount of time in the American market because they had some sourcing issues. But when I pull it up in my book here, it has a long history for bronchitis, rheumatism, and similar conditions. It's used to treat a range of skin problems, including chronic sores, ringworm, eczema, fungal infections like athlete's foot and fungal nail infections, scalp itch, and dandruff. Ooh, I'm going to use that because ever since having a baby, I have dandruff. Never had it before. Oregano. I hope I'm not flying through these too quick, but like this is how I would want to receive the information. Oregano is great for all things sickness. There's a really great recipe called Flute, and you can do in a roller bottle 2 to 5 drops of frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and tea tree. So I can give you like what's specifically in On Guard if you want to like try to match that. But again, like clove, rosemary, wild orange, those are off the top of my head. What's in On Guard? Eucalyptus. So you could mix those up into a roller bottle in the meantime while you don't have On Guard and make up a really good roller bottle for when you're feeling sick, and you can just like apply it to your chest, your spine, wherever. Panaway, I believe is for pain. Like that's like in a deep blue equivalent. Peace and calming. Peppermint. Okay, headaches, indigestion. You need some focus. Maybe you need to cool down. Like peppermint has over 100 uses. That is like the go-to oil, right? Like just for when you need something, grab peppermint. Frankincense is also how I feel about that. Like frankincense and copaiba, just grab those when in doubt. Pine, so your tree oils are always going to be really grounding. Progessins Plus, I believe, is like the hormonal blend. We have a blend called Clary Sage, Clary Calm, actually, and that's really great. Purification, I'm assuming, has some like tea tree in it, and that's all of the antifungal, antibacterial, parasitic, antibacterial. So that's a good one. I don't know what RC is, but I do feel like I've seen that before. Rosemary is great for hair growth. Add that in just directly into your shampoo bottle and mix it up. Sensation, I don't know, sorry. Stress away, obviously, like what the name is, right? And I'm pretty sure there's a couple of ones that are similar in doTERRA. So as you run out of that, let me know. Spearmint is just like a more gentle version of peppermint. So if peppermint's like a little too intense, spearmint's great, but spearmint's also really good to apply to the throat before doing a public speaking type of situation. Tangerine, again, just like uplifting citrus. Tea tree, I've already talked on that a little bit, but like again, that's like nature's Neosporin. Thieves and On Guard, very similar constituents. Thyme is amazing for, I can't say that out loud. And anything like viral, thyme is a great one just to have in your medicine cabinet. I don't think there's anything equivalent to white angelica and doTERRA. Ylang ylang, I do not like the smell of, but it's an aphrodisiac and it is very calming too. So a lot of people use that at nighttime. Bergamot has a lot of studies around PTSD and helping people overcome that. So if you want, I can give you more information on that, but that is just a beautiful smelling oil that I highly recommend diffusing anytime you're feeling stressed out. Cilantro has some good properties when it comes to like pulling heavy metals from your system. Clove, we talked about. Ginger, we talked about. Grapefruit, lavender, lime. Okay, so you got some repeats there. And then again, like peppermint. So definitely use up what you have. But also just being said, like if you don't feel like you're getting like those benefits that I'm mentioning, I would just try the doTERRA version of those oils. So hopefully this is helpful. Good start. And I didn't talk too long. And I'm looking forward to just working with you and seeing what works best with you. And I think that we're just gonna be friends forever. And I know that sounds creepy and weird, but I really feel that way. Thanks for watching.